Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Star Wars The Complete History. Today we're going to be doing some reading. Before I read, I want to say I'm sorry if I get pronunciations wrong. I'm sorry if I sound like I read like a 5-year-old. I'd like to see you guys try to read this book in front of your computer, talking to a microphone. And without further ado, let's get right into it. The Sparty Incident, 21 BBY, 12 months after the Battle of Geonosis. Carteo, trading hub of the Prakla sector, had remained unaligned in the war thus far, but Carteo sheltered Sparty Creations, one of the most remarkable and least known factories in the galaxy. By using a fluid retooling process unique to their species, the native Kransok could adjust the Sparty factory overnight to produce virtually any product, and the results were almost always superior to the similar items on the market. Darth Sidious saw in Carteo an opportunity to turn Sparty Creations to his own ends, while discrediting his enemies in the process. Kinman Doriana, Chancellor Palpatine's aide, became the agent of Carteo's ruin. Doriana had been double-dealing since the outset of the war, believing that he had successfully created two lives, one to serve Chancellor Palpatine, and the other to serve Darth Sidious. On Sidious's orders, Doriana used his credentials to seize Sparty Creations in the name of the Republic. Immediately, the factory began churning out cloning cylinders that could grow battle-ready soldiers in less than a tenth of the time it took the Kaminoans to do the same. But the specialists had a similar idea. Intending to use Sparty to produce a new variety of battle droid, their invasion force seized the facility. Since no one wanted to wreck the factory in a careless crossfire, the two sides fought a very precise battle. The factory changed hands several times over the next few weeks. Finally, one of Darth Sidious's agents remotely steered a Republic gunship into the roof of the Sparty complex, sparking a fire that melted the priceless Kransok technology. Darth Sidious had achieved what he wanted. The Jedi implicated in the gunship crash, though through false evidence, suffered another blow to their credibility. Sparty Creations could no longer be used by potential rivals, and the Republic took a delivery of thousands of Sparty cloning cylinders. These cylinders saw heavy use following their installation on Wayland and other planets. Sparty clones became increasingly common during the war's final year. The Biodroid threat, 21 BBY, 1 year after the Battle of Geonosis. Ord Cestus, a relatively forgotten planet in the far reaches of the Outer Rim, had established a booming economy based on the manufacture of biodroids, robots with a unique living circuit composed of sleeping Dashta eels. These eels, found only in a single underground lake beneath Ord Cest's mountains, had a powerful connection to the Force. When wedded to a security droid's circuitry through a secret Celestian procedure, the resulting biological medical gestlet could seemingly react to threats before they happened. This slight precognitive ability made biodroids the only droids that could efficiently stand up to a Jedi in one-to-one combat, giving them the name Jedi Killers. Dooku's lieutenant Asajj Ventress soon approached Ord Cetris leaders with an offer they couldn't refuse, an order of hundreds of thousands of biodroids and the machinery and tissue cloning tanks needed to fulfill that order. The huge influx of credits would be enough to ensure Ord Cestus' survival in the uncertain post-war future. Word of the deal soon reached the Jedi Council. They could not let the biodroid army reach completion, but neither did the Council wish to antagonize neutral planets by bullying Ord Cestus into submission. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Kit Fisto, and a squad of clone troopers received the Ord Cestus assignment. The clone troopers would follow the textbook militia model by organizing the planet's low-castle workers into a fighting force. If negotiations failed, sabotage would follow. If both operations failed, the Republic assault ship stood ready to bombard the bio-droid factories into oblivion. Out in the planet's countryside, the clone troopers created their ragtag militia. Obi-Wan and Kit Fisto soon joined them, and the small army began to strike the high-end biodroid factories. The Cestian government scrambled the biodroids to fight the insurgents. Hundreds died under the guns of the unstoppable automatons. The two sides reached a stalemate. A Republic orbital bombardment and the complete destruction of the Ord Sestius society seemed inevitable. But something remarkable and unprecedented had happened to the clone captain. During the recruitment of the local militia, he had fallen in love with a transport pilot who had awakened a need in him that went beyond the imprinted loyalty he had to his corps. In the end, the clone captain sacrificed himself to destroy the control center for the biodroid production line. With his death, the spectators of a vast biodroid army evaporated. Massing Thunderheads, 20.9 to 20.8 PPY, 1 year and 1 to 2 months after the Battle of Geonosis. Iradu in the Swestian sector had a strategic Republic position straddling both the Rima trade route and the Hydrian highway. The Rimward end of the Rima had turned unfriendly since before the Battle of Geonosis, with major worlds such as Sulis Van and Clakdor 7 defecting to the Separatist side. The nearby planet Sullust, a major manufacturing center, had entered in the Republic stable. For more than a year, Eridu and Sullust had served as bastions, stemming the tide of the Separatist incursion. That is, until Sullust's secession. It's pretty cool, we're learning the origin of Sullust now. The Republic was quick to respond, lest they control of the Hydian. Iradu had now become the preeminent Republic staging point for all battles in that quadrant, boasting a full fleet under the command of Brigadier Gideon Tarkin Wolfhun Tarkin's brother. Gideon Tarkin, Wolfhun Tarkin's brother, and numerous wings of Jedi starfighters. Brigadier Tarkin merged various planetary navies into priority theaters and launched T-Hem. That's a typo. It should say launched them for Iradu. It says T and then Hem. T space Hem. Ultimately, a betrayal in the Republic ranks led to the defeat in the Battle of Sullust, yet the overall campaign eventually resulted in the Republic's partial recapture of the Sulius sector. Violence across the galaxy continued to build as if heating to a boiling point. Quat and Nemoidia, key members of the Republican Confederacy respectively, escalated their military standoff by saturating the space around their sectors with mines, effectively shutting down a crucial leg of the Hydian Way. In another part of the galaxy, Anakin and Obi-Wan helped bring peace to the embattled planet of Sky. Along the Rima trade route, Mace Windu foiled a separatist plot to mine the route, chasing a battle droid army from the Squib homeworld of Score 2. Else on the Rima, in separatist-aligned Sulius sector and neighboring space, Freedom's sons continued to score victories under the leadership of Zosridor Slake. Hoping to take control of the situation, the Republic sent diplomats to negotiate with the Sulius sector rulers, but both sides' negotiators were killed when the space station hosting the meeting exploded. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, as always, I encourage you to leave a like rating. Thank you for putting up with my awful reading and pronunciation. And one last time, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.